friends. Good to be back together again. My name is Krishna Chandra. My artist name is Palehorse, and this is our weekly guided meditation based on the teachings and techniques of Paramhansa Yogananda and the lineage of Kriya Yoga masters. And each week we have a new theme, and tonight's theme is around calmness for strange times. And these are indeed strange times that we're living in, but I want to also remind us that this is a really wonderful time to be alive. For those of us who are, if you find yourself here, if you find yourself being interested in meditating and looking inward, this is a really incredible time for us souls who have come here on purpose during this time to really do a lot of good work inwardly, and for our souls to learn and to grow and to be lights in this world. So welcome, great souls. It's good to be here with you all tonight. Let's open our time here with a invocation, a prayer to invite the great masters here that are guiding me and leading me, to bring them here into the space to help us to go deep in our meditation tonight. And I will be sharing teachings around Yogananda's teachings around this topic, and also my teachers at Ananda Village in California, where I received my initiation into Kriya Yoga. A teacher there that I really love, named Asha, talks about this a lot, around really seeing this time that we're in and not sugarcoating it, because we are in a time where there is a lot of turmoil, a lot of chaos. We're in the most chaotic time during the most chaotic yuga cycle that there is on the planet. And this is a really a time of rapid change, and we're seeing ourselves move from the material age into the energy age. So we're seeing a lot of shakeups that are happening on this planet, but we are in an ascending age. This planet is becoming more awakened, more conscious. So we're headed towards a really good future, but we have to go through this shakeup period where people are hanging on to the old ways, the material ways of doing things, and they don't want to let them go. So that's just what we're seeing here now. But tonight we're gonna learn about ways to find calmness and strength and joy during these times. So it's good to be with all of you tonight. Getting to meditate with friends is my favorite thing to do, and it's been, it was a long time that I was meditating by myself, and I didn't have one friend to meditate with, so having all of you here together is really special for me. So thank you all for being here and for opening your hearts and bringing your good energy. So let's open the space now, inviting the great masters. This is a completely universal gathering, so feel free to invite any saints, sages, masters, gurus, Buddhas, deities that you would like to bring into this space to help you with your meditation. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, dearest friend, beloved God, great masters of self-realization, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahoshai, Swami Sri Yukteswar, beloved Guru Paramhansa Yogananda Ji, great saints and sages of all traditions, humbly, lovingly, we invoke your presence and we bow before you all. Help us to go deep in our meditation tonight. We bring our full awareness, we bring our full effort, and we unite with you. Introduce us to Divine Mother, open our hearts, and help us to feel the divine qualities that are always available and always flowing to us. Teach us to look upon all that happens in our life with pleased, interested attitude, that at the end of each episode, no matter how sad or difficult, may we exclaim, "Ah, that was a good show, full of thrills, suspense, and excitement. I am happy to have seen it, and I have learned so much from it for my own benefit. Divine Mother, awaken your love in us, then teach us to awaken that love in all. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace. Amen. So on this theme around calmness for strange times, this is a time where we as souls, our souls have chosen to come here during this time. And it is really our egos who are the ones who are resisting what's happening on this planet. Our souls have selected this time, selected these bodies, selected these circumstances that are perfect for us to learn what we need to learn and to grow and to be entertained. As Yogananda said, that this life is a movie. If we could learn to live our life in the same way that we enjoy movies, then he said you would be a perfect yogi. You can watch a movie and you can have thrills and chills and ups and downs, but we're not attached to it. So we can watch that and we can learn from movies and we can enjoy them. So if we can realize that right now we are in what Yogananda calls a cosmic movie. He calls this the big movie. He came to the US during the 1920s where movies really just started to appear on this planet. And he said that those are the little movies. So those people watch the little movies and then you can come out and enjoy this big movie. And really the small movies become so uninteresting once you realize how incredible this world is that we live in. And when we face challenges with understanding what others may see as tragedy, we recognize that there are gifts hidden within all of the things that we face, that there are silver linings. If we can go through our lives and we can find the silver lining, asking ourselves, what is good about this? So every time something negative, something that we didn't want to happen, shows up, if we can look for the good in that, we can walk the path of the silver lining throughout our life, always looking for something good, not complaining, and seeing, say if there's times where I mess up, I can look at my life and say, I can learn from that. Rather than getting upset at myself for messing up, it was just an opportunity to learn and to grow and to make new choices in the future. So these times, even when we're facing difficult things, there's always something good hidden within it, and we can become someone who's looking for that. We will really learn how to enjoy life and have more calmness. And when we're calm, we make good decisions. When we're calm, we attract good things to us. When we're calm, we are paying attention and we notice things that we would have missed otherwise. And what we're talking about here tonight around finding calmness in these chaotic times, it is really around a complete shift of our perception of reality. A complete shift of the perception of most people have of reality, of always going after what we like and pushing away what we don't like, and going through life in that way of always trying to find out, trying to get what's mine, or, in this world that we're in, we can often feel completely out of sync with mainstream culture and society in this world. And that is because we know better, we're from a higher age. This age right now, we have really come here to be lights on this planet. We have really come here to bring the joy into ourselves so that we can share it with others, and we've come here to learn and grow. So we are of a higher age. Yogananda said that you have to have very, very, very good karma to even want to know God. So all of you here, if you're sitting here, then you have very, very, very good karma, and don't forget that. And you've come here during this time to be a light. And when we see the things that are going on around the world currently, there can be so many emotions that come up if we start to pay attention to what's happening in the world. It's heartbreaking, and it should be heartbreaking for us. Well, one thing to remember is that you don't have to monitor the world. You don't have to always be looking for all the terrible things that are happening on this planet. You don't have to watch the news and be all caught up in it. It can be very addictive to be following those kind of things and to be caught up in what's happening in the world around us. But we really don't. The world is going to take care of itself. We don't have to monitor it all the time. I know I spent a lot of time in my life looking for the villains, paying attention to all the terrible things that were happening in this planet, and it really brought a lot of darkness into my life. But I learned to start looking for the good things, get around good people, get around people who aren't afraid of sickness, old age, and death, and not afraid of change, and not afraid of this world. Once we get around more of us, so we're doing things like that. We're gathering here together with high-minded, uplifted friends, and this really, really will help us. There's a question that was asked to my teacher, Asha, recently, and it was around anger, saying that when I look at what people are doing in this world and I watch the news, I get filled with so much anger. And I noticed that in myself when you go back to the lockdown period, where there was a lot of unrest and there was a lot of racial distress, and there were things like the Floyd murder and all of that was going on, and seeing the police brutality during that time. I noticed that I had this rage come up inside of me that I hadn't felt in a long time. And it was just like, whoa, I haven't felt that. I thought that I was a calm, peaceful person, but when I see these things, all of a sudden, I'm filled with this rage of like my younger, like youthful punk rock, burn it all down rage, you know? And what my teachers were talking about here around this topic of when these things come up, we can see it as a way to look within and see where we still have things to work on. It's like, oh, I still have that rage inside of me. That the rage isn't caused by what I'm seeing in the outside world. It's something that's still inside of me. And so when I see things in the world that upset me, it can help me to take a moment and have some introspection and find out what's going on there. And there are things that I can work on and actively grow from. And around anger, it's really these outer circumstances that show us when what Asha said is what our inner climate is like. She said if we see things that we don't like and our inner climate becomes angry, then we are literally contributing to the vibration that is causing the chaos in the first place. So if we're tuning into these things and we're getting angry, we're getting upset, we're having that kind of energy, then we're feeding that same energy that we're getting upset about. And we can't be effective when we're like that. And if we're putting a lot of things into our mind that are making it difficult for us to meditate, you know, it's like some people ask the question of how am I supposed to meditate in a world that's so full of chaos? And the question becomes, well, what are you putting into your mind? What kind of people are you hanging out with? You know, what is your diet like? What is your mental diet like? What is all of this? And we're creating an environment for ourselves all the time. So we can start to take small steps in our life. Anytime, just it's really, we're talking about this colossal shift in understanding of the nature of reality, but it really is just small steps. You know, if you have trouble meditating for an hour, you can try meditating for a minute. And you say, if you have trouble meditating for a minute, well, how about taking 3 conscious breaths when you wake up? And just slowly adding small steps to things in your life. You know, if you're addicted to watching the news, then just cut it back. Watch a little bit less, or if there's different things that you have habits for that you're trying to overcome, just start making small steps towards your goals. It doesn't have to be all of a sudden, all at once, all or nothing. If we can just make daily routines of something that we're doing just a little bit better, and then we'll be in harmony with where we want to go. And anything that we're doing, we just add a little more presence to it, and we make it a little bit better. Then we are in harmony with this world that is of an increasing consciousness. We talk about this time being like a shift that we're going to experience here on this planet, and it is this shift that goes from the material age into the energy age. And this lineage of gurus, this lineage of yogis, really a big part of the message was to correct the misunderstanding of the age that we're in, that this is actually an ascending age of energy. And you can see it very clearly in the world around us, of the world before. And just think of the time of Christ, before we had all of this understanding of electricity, and we had things like radio and TV and internet, and now AI, and how fast and rapid things are moving. We are in this age of energy where these wars and these single people can have so much of a huge impact on the world. So this is a heightened age where everything is amplified. And so what we can do really is to uplift ourselves, and we can uplift the world around us. The more that we uplift ourselves, and this is really what we're called here to do, is to raise the vibration. And when we find things that are lowering our vibration, things that are taking us out of that, we keep coming back to it. And gathering in groups like this is a wonderful way to do that. When we're around friends, when we're in an environment like this, Yogananda said that environment is stronger than even your willpower. So willpower is what it takes. We gotta really want it. And we really want to yearn for a deeper connection with the divine, to feel the divine qualities, to really want it. So as you're here, you carved out this time for yourself. I know how hard it is to do that and to get here. So you find yourself here. Let's make good use of this time that we have. Another aspect of being in this world that is so full of turmoil is that when we are faced with struggles and challenges, oftentimes, if we do it properly, we're faced with challenges and we go inward and we ask for guidance, we ask for help to move through the challenges that we're in, we ask for abilities, we call out for things that we need in our life. When we're struggling in the world, don't we have such a deeper yearning and desire and connection to God? When you're really praying for something that you really need and you have a strong passion about it, the connection that you have to the divine is so much greater. So that's actually what we're looking for in prayer and in meditation. I've been saying recently, it's like the difference between, and this is a little different, but the idea is there, is if you're saying sorry to someone and you don't really mean it, they can tell, right? And so if you're praying and you don't really mean it, then your higher self who is listening knows that you don't really mean it, and you don't really get an answer to it, or you don't get that connection that you were looking for. So these times that we're in, whenever you find yourself in a really stressful, difficult situation, see that as a time where you could really transmute it into a really powerful connection with the divine. And here in the peace of this evening, here in this really beautiful space, there isn't a lot of chaos going on. We're not in trouble for our lives, and tonight we have this time to gather together. But let's bring that same level of determination and yearning and interest in connecting with the divine, connecting with our inner muse. At this time too, oftentimes we wonder, should we be out in the streets starting a revolution? Should we be really doing things exteriorly? Well, as an artist, I feel that the way that we really make changes in the world is by helping people to feel something new. The changes that get made through violence and through revolution, sure, they might make an impact for a short amount of time, but they make an impact by force, and that always settles back down. But when we make creative changes, when we do things creatively, when we're uplifting the world through art and creativity, and we're connecting with our muse, our higher self, our best friend, our inner guide, we can receive aha moments and inspiration of things that we might do in the world that would actually cause incredible, beautiful changes. So the more we meditate and get used to communing and chatting with our higher self, with our muse, we will be shown ways that we can make beautiful, incredible art and creativity shine in this world to really make a difference. So in our meditation practice tonight, We're going to have an opportunity here to experience this. All these things that I'm talking about are things you can't really learn, or if you can read about them in books, but then we can actually open our hearts and learn how to feel it and be able to connect with the divine in that way. So we're going to be using a few techniques for our meditation tonight. First, we're going to be stretching out our lower backs very quickly so that we can sit in meditation. And then we're going to be using the superconscious living exercises. It's a combination of out loud affirmations and physical movement. And then you should have some lyrics in front of you. If you need some, there's some more over here. And we're going to sing together. And chanting and singing together, if you're new to it, it can be a little strange singing happy songs with your friends. But I recommend it. It's a really great way to open yourself up to your meditation. We are vibrating energy patterns. These are lyrics that are from Yogananda's teachings put to music, and it really allows us to move from the physical plane of this dimension of the physical world into the inner world. And as we make this chant an offering and a prayer, it will help us to go deep in our meditation before we even begin. So we're now starting our meditation now. We're moving from our projects and our plans. I also wanted to read here before we move into our stretching. This is some words from Yogananda. This is the rest of that prayer that I began with here. This is from Yogananda. He said, "Make me see that I am but an actor in thy cosmic motion picture." This is from a book he wrote called Whispers from Eternity. Listen to these words. He says, "Beholding the ever-changing sound and motion pictures of life, I am aware that this turbulent dancing show is only a vast illusion. The tragedies, comedies, and paradoxes of life, the dreams of birth and death, the changing scenes and places that surge round us, all these are nothing but movies designed to engage us in the cosmic illusion. O divine operator, thy cosmic vibratory light, thou dost show us ever new thrills, a motion picture true to all our five senses, keeping us amused and entertained through sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. O magic operator, thy true seeming spectacle beams daily onto the screens of our consciousness. I take it as thy grace that I have been chosen to play both tragic and comic parts in thy drama. I am happy to have acted those parts, both of sorrow and of joy. Still, Father, give me now and then a few days of respite from my task. Let me retire to my closet of introspection, stand before my own thought audiences, and behold with laughing heart all the tragedies and comedies I have enacted. Teach me to look upon all that happens in my life with a pleased, interested attitude, that at the end of each episode, no matter how sad or difficult, I may exclaim, "Ah, that was a good show," full of thrills, chills, suspense, and excitement. I am happy to have seen it. I am happy to have learned so much from it for my own benefit. Om. So let's begin now by stretching out our lower backs. And when you feel ready, we'll move into child's pose and just stretch the lower back in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, we'll make our way up to standing position. And for this, just move your arms out so you just make sure you don't hit your neighbor or a pole or anything like that. And this is going to be a combination of out loud affirmations along with physical movements. This is for bringing enthusiasm into your meditation practice. Meditation should not be a grim duty or something that you feel that you are forcing yourself to do. This should be something that we feel very enthusiastic about. We are opening our hearts to feel the divine qualities that are always available. There's nothing more interesting, nothing more beautiful than we can be doing than what we're gathering together tonight. So feel that. The first affirmation that we're going to say is, I am awake and ready. So we're going to, the movement is an exaggerated marching step. So we're going to march and we're going to say together, I am awake and ready. 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 Two more. I am awake and ready. I am awake and ready. Feel that? The next one is, I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. And we can choose to be enthusiastic. We can choose to be energetic. We can choose to be happy. Nothing in the world, if we want to be happy, nothing in the world can make us unhappy. And if we want to be unhappy, nothing in the world can make us happy. And the movement on this one is out, back in, straight forward, in again, up, back down. So it is, I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. Feel it. I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. Two more. I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. Last one. I am positive, energetic, enthusiastic. Feel that for yourself. And we are not these bodies. We are infinite, eternal beings having a human experience. We are masters of our bodies. We are masters of ourself. The movement on this one is wrapping your knuckles around on your arms and across your chest. And we'll say out loud, I am master of my body. I am master of myself. I am master of my body. I am master of myself. I am master of my body. I am master of myself. I am master of my body. I am master of myself. One more. I am master of my body. I am master of myself. Feel that for yourself. We're not slaves to these bodies. We're not slaves to these minds. We are the masters of our bodies, masters of our minds. We can command our minds. We can practice and train our minds. We can heal our bodies with energy. The next one is, it's kind of like being in the shower and you're going around all of your body cells. And the affirmation on this one is, awake, rejoice, my body cells. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. You can go all over. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Wake your body cells. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Two more. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Awake, rejoice, my body cells. Feel your body cells tingling and awakening. The next one is, be glad, my brain, be wise and strong. Command your brain to be glad. And the movement on this is, we're going to wrap our knuckles onto our skull and say, be glad, my brain, be wise and strong. 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 One more. Be glad, my brain, be wise and strong. Feel that. Feel your brain becoming glad, strong, focused, connected. Synapses are connecting, helping us to concentrate and focus. The next one is, we're going to relax our scalp and we're going to massage the scalp up and down, back and forth, around in a circle one way, round in a circle the other way. And we're going to say, awake, my sleeping children, wake. Awake, my sleeping children, wake. Awake, my sleeping children, wake.
Awake, my sleeping children, wake. Awake, my sleeping children, wake. Awake, my sleeping children, wake. Awake, my sleeping children, wake.
Last one.
Awake, my sleeping children, wake.
Feel that for yourself. Close your eyes, feel your body. Feel how much more awake your body cells are. How much more enthusiastic we are here for our practice. Feel the joy. We're here to uplift our vibration and uplift the world around us. When you're ready, we'll make our way to a seated position. And you'll have some lyrics in front of you. This is a chant of Yogananda's teachings. I am the bubble, make me the sea. So we can feel that we are this bubble being tossed around by the waves of this life, of this world. But what we're now calling out is to merge back with the sea, the ocean of consciousness. And that is our spiritual amnesia. We think that we're this body, but we're actually the infinite, eternal consciousness of all. We're connected with everything and everyone. You know, we've probably all, if you find yourself here, you've probably had moments where you felt that unity, that connection with the universe. And so the more that you call out for that and ask for that, the more that you'll experience that. And as we feel ourselves as this cosmic sea rather than the bubble, we can tune in and receive and feel one with the divine qualities of peace, calmness, joy, love, sound of Om, energy, light at the point between the eyebrows, and connection with the Akashic records, pure wisdom. So let's sing this together, singing it out loud, as Rumi says, not caring who is listening or what they think, singing like birds. And I'm going to start it in the middle here just for time's sake, so we'll hear where it comes in and then we'll join along.
Dissolve in the sea.
sea. I am the bubble, make me the sea. I am the bubble, make me the sea. Make me the sea, oh make me the sea. Make me the sea, oh make me the sea. Wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea. Wave of the sea, dissolve in the sea. I am the bubble, make me 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 the sea.
Swami Kriyananda says, the secret of meditation is putting resolutely aside every plan, every project, and focusing on the moment. And then in parentheses, the world will still be there when you're finished with your meditation. It's okay. You're allowed to stop thinking about your life. You really are. It feels like you're not allowed, right? We're on a worry fast here tonight. We're uplifting ourselves so that we can do good things in this world. And meditation really is just about taking that time for yourself to just let it all go for a little while. And when we do have introspection come through after our meditations, we don't beat ourselves up for mistakes that we made, because you can think of it more as a wisdom download. Okay, you're seeing ways that you could change yourself, do things differently in your life. Thank you. Cool. I'll do that better in the future. Don't give yourself a hard time about it. In the same way, when you're meditating and you find yourself drifting, you find your mind drifting, which inevitably will happen, don't beat yourself up for it when you catch yourself and you come back to your meditation. You're just wasting time getting angry at yourself. So when you find your mind's drifted and you catch yourself and then you return back to the technique of the meditation, great. You're doing it. You're meditating. That's what we're doing here. We're catching ourselves and coming back. So be very easy with yourself. And remember, we have invoked these great masters and these deities and saints to be here with us tonight. So the effort that you bring will be united with theirs, and you may feel that you are being held. You may feel that you are being guided, and your consciousness is being guided, and your concentration is sharpening, your focus is sharpening. Just go with that and allow these great masters to help you to connect with the divine. After our meditation practice together, after we fill ourselves with the divine qualities and share those with each other and with our loved ones and with the planet, we're going to do a affirmation together for peace and harmony for our planet and for us. It will help us to go into this world, and we're fulfilling our destiny here as brothers and sisters and beings here on this planet. So let's prepare for our meditation practice together now. Throughout the meditation, we're going to be sitting with our backs in a straight line, our head parallel to the floor, our palms upturned at the junction of the legs and the torso. We're going to be using a few techniques for our meditation. The main technique is called Hong Sa, H-O-N-G-S-A-U. And very simply, on the inhalation, we're mentally chanting Hong, and on the exhalation, Sa. Throughout the meditation, I'll be prompting us to keep our gaze uplifted to the point between the eyebrows. And another aspect of that meditation is the right index finger, where on the inhale, we're going to be gently curling that right index finger toward us, away from us on the exhale. So breathing in, just curling that right index finger toward you, away from you when you're breathing out. We'll have our palms up turned at the junction of the legs and the torso like this, but just to demonstrate, mentally chanting Hong, mentally chanting Sa, Breathing in, breathing out. If you're new to Hong Sa and you want to leave the right index finger to a future practice, you can do that, but it's very easy to add, very simple, and I'll guide us through all the different steps of it as well. And to begin, we're going to relax and release the tension in our bodies. Remember, meditation has 3 basic steps to it. Relax your body, single-pointed focus, and allowing your consciousness to expand beyond your body. That's a successful meditation. So whenever you find yourself agitated, or if you're, trying too hard or something like that, just keep relaxing your body, allowing your body to relax. Notice if there's anywhere that you have tension, just relaxing your body or checking your posture. So to begin, we're going to use a technique for relaxing and releasing tension in the body. This is going to be a short and long double inhalation. We're going to inhale through the nostrils with a double inhale. And then we're going to tense all the muscles in our body with a low, medium, high tension. You can vibrate with willingness and then throw the breath out. Relax, release, feel. And energy comes into the body when we tense the muscles and then we relax the muscles. So it's tension actually, when we have tension in our body, we're blocking the energy, the prana that is coming in. The energy comes in through the medulla oblongata at the base of the brain. This is where the life force energy is always entering in through your body. So when you tense all the muscles in your body and then you relax, as you relax, that life force energy is flowing strongly in through the medulla and filling your body with energy and allowing your body cells to become calm. So feel that energy coming in as we do this together. So let's begin sitting with our backs in a straight line, our heads parallel to the floor. Our palms are upturned at the junction of the legs and the torso. We're going to begin by relaxing and releasing the tension, but let us first just take in a normal deep inhalation. Breathing in, and all the way out. And now, double inhale and tense. Inhale, low, medium, high, tension in all the muscles, vibrating with willingness. Exhale, relax, release, feel that energy entering. Again, inhale and tense. Low, medium, high, tension in all the muscles, vibrating with energy. Exhale. Relax, release, feel that energy flowing in. Last round. Inhale and tense. Low, medium, high, just a bit higher, vibrating with willingness. And exhale. Relax, release, feel that energy flowing into your body, relaxing all of the muscles. Now with the gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, we're going to do a few rounds of measured breathing. We're going to inhale slowly through the nostrils to a count of 6, hold the breath to a count of 6, and exhale slowly to a count of 6. So very slowly, let us inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold, keeping the gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And breathing normally now. And just allowing that breath to come and go naturally, as if it were waves on the seashore. And you're just an observer watching those waves come and go, come and go. with each breath. And as you become more and more relaxed, begin to notice the sensation of the breath in the nostrils. Noticing that on the inhalation, the breath there is a bit cool. And on the exhalation, slightly warm. Zoom in with the awareness to simply feel the cool and warm sensations of the breath coming and going from the nostrils. And as you become more and more relaxed with each breath, let's move this sensation now up from the nostrils, up to the bridge of the nose, where the nose meets the skull. Feel now that the cool and warm sensations of the breath are coming and going from the bridge of the nose. Becoming more and more relaxed with each breath, with more and more focus. Zoom in, feel the cool and warm sensations of the breath coming and going from the bridge of the nose. And as you become more and more relaxed, let's now move that sensation up again, just slightly this time, to the point between the eyebrows, the spiritual eye. Feel now that the cool and warm sensations of the breath are coming and going from the point between the eyebrows. Becoming more and more relaxed, letting go of all of your projects, all of the conversations, allowing yourself this time. We're on a worry fast, no worrying. Now, as you feel the cool and warm sensations of the breath coming and going from the point between the eyebrows, mentally chanting Hong on the inhale, Sa on the exhale. Let's add the mantra here. We're now adding the mantra to chant mentally Hong on the inhalation, Sa on the exhalation. Gaze uplifted to the point between the eyebrows, feeling the cool sensation there on the inhale, slightly warm sensation there on the exhale. Now let us also add the right index finger, gently curling that right index finger toward you on the inhalation and away from you on the exhalation. Gaze is uplifted to the point between the eyebrows, feeling the cool sensation there on the inhale, slightly warm sensation on the exhale, mentally chanting Hong Sa. Nothing else to think about, nothing else to do. Let's focus deeply with Hong Sa now together. gaze uplifted to the point between the eyebrows, feeling that cool sensation there on the inhale, slightly warm sensation on the exhale, mentally chanting Hong on the inhalation, Sa on the exhalation. Curling that right index finger toward you on the inhale, away from you on the exhale. Becoming more and more focused, more and more present with each breath. Each of these elements are like candy for the mind, allowing the mind to be occupied by the technique so that our consciousness can expand. Yogananda tells us that Hong Sa is a very powerful technique for cultivating concentration, and that with concentration we can heal our minds. Feel the mind healing in the space between two thoughts. sensation there on the inhale, slightly warm sensation on the exhale. Mentally chanting Hong on the inhalation, Sa on the exhalation. Let us bring all of our awareness, all of our enthusiasm, calm focus, attention, presence here together as a group, uniting our energy, uniting our focus. And let us meditate now, fully undistracted for 30 seconds. Now, letting go of the focus on the breath, letting go of the mantra, letting go of the right index finger, keeping your gaze laser focused at the point between the eyebrows, taking a deep breath as if you're breathing in through your heart. Hold the breath, feel a swirling, glowing ball of light energy in your heart center, and now feel that doorway of the heart blast open as that light blasts up from the heart and gathers in the throat chakra. Feel that light gathering and swirling in the throat chakra. That doorway of the throat opens and that light blasts up from the throat, up to the base of the brain, curving there, going through the brain to the point between the eyebrows. 3 exhales from that point. Breathing normally, keeping our gaze laser focused at the point between the eyebrows. Yogananda tells us that this point between the eyebrows is like a spiritual broadcasting station, allowing us to broadcast our sacred demands to the infinite. And he tells us that one of the simplest and sweetest ways that we can approach the divine is to become childlike. Let us gather here as children of the divine, becoming childlike, feeling a deep yearning in our heart to be with our divine mother who loves us, who's never judging us. She is the ideal mother. And she's so happy that we're gathered here now. She's been trying to get our attention through all of the life situations. She tries to get our attention so that we'll turn inward and we'll call out to her. But she loves it so much when we're in a peaceful moment and we gather with our friends and we call out to her. So this is a very special and powerful moment. So with the gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, let us feel this yearning in our heart to feel the divine qualities. And using this point between the eyebrows, this spiritual broadcasting station, let us mentally now send this prayer demand to her at the point between the eyebrows. You can imagine it like a laser beam at the point between the eyebrows, directing it to her. Become very focused, undistracted, and send out this mantra, mentally chanting, reveal thyself, reveal thyself. Undistracted, send it out, mean it, feel it. Feel this deep discerning, this deep desire to be with your divine mother, this deep desire, this yearning to become the best version of yourself in this lifetime, all of your aspirations. Let's be present right now in this moment. We are uniting ourselves with the divine. Send it out like a laser beam, fully focused, knowing you will receive an answer. Reveal thyself. Reveal thyself. Want it. Mean it. Begin to feel now vibration, sensation, anything that you can feel right now in the heart center. Begin to notice that feeling there, that vibration. Begin to feel it growing stronger and stronger and stronger. Begin to notice that this feeling in the heart center now is sending and vibrating, sending rippling waves of energy throughout your body. Feeling your toes, feeling your fingertips, feeling this vibratory energy in your hands. Moving up into your forearms and into your biceps and triceps, up into your shoulders and into your chest, and now beginning to feel this vibrating sensation in your heart. And begin to notice now that this feeling in the heart center now has the divine quality of peace. It's like the peace of the night sky. Stars, glowing moon, vast space in all directions. Yogananda tells us that God's body is space. And that if we want to feel God, then we should feel the infinite space within our bodies and the infinite space all around us. So, with our gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, feeling this peace in our hearts, relaxing our bodies, begin to allow your consciousness to expand outward. Begin to feel the space around your body. Begin to feel the space of this room. Allow your consciousness to expand out and feel the space of this building. Allow your consciousness to expand and now feel the space of this neighborhood. Expanding out to feel the space of Florida or the state that you're in. Allowing this expansion of consciousness to expand out to the country that you're in. Allowing this consciousness to expand out across the oceans, covering all countries now as your consciousness continues to expand out beyond this planet. Expanding out past the stars and planets, galaxies, nebulae. Expanding and expanding, feeling that you are center everywhere, circumference nowhere, as your consciousness expands to the furthest boundary of eternity, as Yogananda says, where I, the cosmic sea, watch the little ego floating in me. So we allow our consciousness to expand. We have been bottling up ourselves in this little body for no reason. The pressures, the agitation, the problems of this world feel like tiny atoms floating in infinite space. Enjoying the peace of this moment. Enjoying the peace of this connection with our Divine Mother. Take in a breath and just exhale with a feeling of relief. Keeping our gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, continuing to feel in the heart. Reconnecting with our Divine Mother, enjoying this moment with her. She's so happy that we're here. She's with us now, so close, right here. Sending out that prayer demand to her again, undistracted like a laser beam, right to her. She can feel it, she can hear you now. Reveal thyself, mentally chanting, reveal thyself, reveal thyself. Keeping your gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows and feeling in the heart and beginning to feel that that heart center is like a lotus bud. And that lotus bud is opening its petals wide and turning upwards to receive the light of the divine that is now pouring down into that lotus flower of your heart. Feel that light pouring in as that light becomes brighter and brighter and brighter, and so bright that the edges of your body have now blurred with the light and space in all directions. Everything is light. This world is just light and shadows of the Lord. Light and shadows. Feel the empty space. Everything is light. Begin to notice that this feeling in the heart center now, as you open your heart, you're beginning to feel the divine quality of calmness. Calmness is different from peace because calmness is dynamic. That we can feel the calmness here in the peace of our meditation. And with practice, we can learn to feel this calmness that is with us at any time, anywhere, and everywhere. No failure, no disappointment, no misunderstanding from others can take this calmness from us. No shadows of the world, no misbehaving from others on this planet can take this calmness away from us. Yogananda tells us that calmness is invincibility. And that with calmness, we can stand unshaken amidst the crash of breaking worlds. Remember this truth that this calmness is always with us. And as we remember this, our spiritual amnesia is lifting. And we begin to connect with the divine, to connect with our higher self as Satchit Ananda. Consciousness, truth, bliss. Consciousness of truth is bliss. Bliss is what we really are, beyond the body, mind, and senses. We begin to feel in recognition this joy pouring into our heart center as we feel this joy beginning to permeate our body cells, as this joy begins to permeate every fiber of our being. Feeling this joy growing stronger, and we begin to feel a smile spreading across our hearts, a smile spreading across our throats, a smile spreading across our mouths. In India, a word for God is Satchit Ananda, which Yogananda describes as ever-existing, ever conscious, ever new bliss. And this is what we really are beyond the body, mind, and senses. We are ever existing, ever conscious, ever new bliss. Feel that now in this moment. Feeling your body relax, your heart open, your gaze uplifted at the point between the eyebrows, and this bliss pouring in from your Divine Mother who loves you. And Swami Kriyananda tells us that love is bliss in motion. That we can open our hearts and feel this bliss, and then we can share it with each other. Allow this bliss energy to emanate out from your heart and create an aura of bliss energy in this room. Feeling that bliss energy emanate out from your heart. Feel it making a dome over us here, and open your heart and feel this love. This is love. It goes beyond language. It is a feeling that is always available to us. Let us now offer this love to our Creator. Begin offering your love to God. And in turn, you create a magnetic field which thereby, in turn, is now drawing His love to you. Gradually, in this way, you are becoming ever more perfectly a channel for His love, drawing Him to you on higher and higher levels of divine awareness until your love attains perfection in Him. Remember, God's love is flowing to you always, but it is you, by your love, who must complete the circuit, and thereby generating the magnetism that can draw to yourself the very consciousness of infinity. Feeling this joy in our heart center now. Let us share this light, this healing light, with anyone who we would like to share it with at this moment. They don't need to be here in this room. So often we think that there's nothing that we can do to help each other in this world. We feel powerless, but it's not true. We're here to uplift ourselves and to share this light with our loved ones, with each other, with this world. Call to mind now anyone you would like to share this healing light with. Perhaps you know somebody in need of physical healing, mental healing, perhaps depression, anxiety. Or you know someone in need of spiritual healing, lost connection with spirit. Bring that loved one into your mind's eye now. But create a state for them where they are happy and free. See them smiling back at you as this light begins to pour out of your heart and into their heart. Say their name mentally as you see them smiling at you. See them at a future time where they have overcome the challenges that they're facing, and they are happy and free, and they are telling you that they wouldn't trade these challenges for anything in the world because of how much they've learned and grown. As you see this light pouring out of your heart into their heart, filling their bodies with light, healing them, setting them free. See that light becoming brighter and brighter in their bodies, so that light now is pouring out of their heart and back into yours as you share this connection. Let us join together as children of the divine with our loved ones here now with us. See this light expanding out from our heart centers, filling the room. This light is expanding out to fill the building, blessing this space. This light is expanding out and blessing the neighborhood, blessing the city, blessing the state. This light is expanding out now and blessing our country. So many great souls in this country. So many that are doing good works in this world. So many creative people that are tuning in to inspiration, doing things that could change this world. See them being filled with this light, filled with this calmness, filled with wisdom. All those with receptive hearts in our country, see this light pouring into their hearts and nourishing them, giving them energy and vitality for their bodies. Clarity and wisdom for their minds. Ever new joy for their souls. So that we can raise the frequency of our country, joining together with everyone in our country now with an open heart, all of the warriors of light. See this light expanding out from our country, going over the oceans, nourishing and purifying the waters, and now reaching all countries on this planet, blessing this planet, blessing all of our brothers and sisters and fellow beings on this planet, feeling love for them and compassion for them, nourishing them and giving them strength and clarity and wisdom and passion. Anywhere where someone is afraid or in pain or giving up, but calling out one last time to the divine for help. Or anywhere somebody is hungry or thirsty, see this light pouring into their heart and filling them with the calmness that we feel. Feeling nourished, feeling hope. Seeing this light now expanding out, surrounding our planet with iridescent rainbow swirling crystal light. Feeling this planet healing, becoming more peaceful, more calm, more loving, uplifting the consciousness of this planet. Allowing everyone to learn the lessons that they're meant to learn, making the mistakes that they're meant to make. But we are calling on the divine to fill us with the divine qualities so that we can move through this life without fear, finding the good in everything, seeing it as a movie. Joining together with our brothers and sisters now, let's send this light out in all directions to fill the galaxy. Now with our palms together in front of our hearts, saying this prayer out loud with our Divine Mother, repeating after me, and then we'll raise our palms. We'll chant Om 3 times as we send this light out in all directions. We'll rub our palms together and then send this light out in all directions. So repeating after me, Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
Thou art omnipresent.
Thou art omnipresent.
Thou art in all thy children.
Thou art in all thy children.
Manifest thy healing presence
Manifest thy healing presence.
in all bodies, all minds, and all souls. Rubbing the palms together, feeling this warm magnetic energy in our palms. Taking in a deep breath. Palms up. Here in the afterglow of our meditation, our prayers are amplified. Let us take a moment now. Let's say this prayer, this affirmation now together. We'll repeat it together several times, and then we'll move into the next phase. So the words to this are, Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. And we'll start just saying this together. You don't have to say it after me. We can say it all together. And then I'll say, and now, fill me with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. So feel this now as we send this vibration out for our planet together, gathered here as warriors of light. So saying it together here with me. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill this world with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. And now, Lord, fill me with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill me with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill me with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Lord, fill me with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Last one. Lord, fill me with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Om. Peace. Amen. Joy to you, friends.